Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to set up Printful on your Etsy store. This is assuming you already have an Etsy store. I'm not going to show you how to set that up, but if you want to know how to do that, just let me know. If you Google the most popular print-on-demand products or websites, you'll find that Printful is probably one of the most common ones that come up. I do have some other review videos on Printful. I think print on demand is a really cool way to test products, but there are some pros and cons, so feel free to check that out if you want to. But I'm going to show you how you can set up your own Printful shop using Etsy. You can see they have a ton of different sites that they support, which is great. So if you don't have an Etsy store but you have something else, you can use that too. So to get started, you're just going to want to sign up. Easy enough. You just use your email and answer a quick question. And then they will send you a validation email that you have to click on, and then you're ready to go. You're going to see a big red button, and this is where you start. You're going to choose your platform. Once you find your platform, you're going to click on Connect. There is a video here to show you how to get started, but that's kind of why you're watching this. So just click on Connect to Etsy, which will take you to the Etsy website, and just make sure you're signed in as the correct email. I have a few stores, so you just want to check that. And then you're going to hit Continue on the top right. And then you're going to hit Continue again to confirm the connection with this email. And then you are basically ready to go. So you can start by adding your first product. There's another big red button in the middle of the screen that allows you to do so. So once you click Add Product, you're going to be in their product catalog. You can search through clothing like t-shirts or jackets. They also have home goods and accessories like socks or scrunchies. So they have quite a few things that you can pick from. And they have a lot of variations of t-shirts. So I chose a t-shirt. You can choose direct-to-garment printing or embroidery. Embroidery, of course, is when they use the threads to create the design, whereas direct-to-garment printing means that they're going to digitally print on your shirt. So you can also use their images to create a design if you want to, or upload your own. So that's what I'm going to do. You can click on the upload button. You have to confirm that you own the design and then just select it from your computer, and it will let you know if the size is okay because you need to upload a high-res file. So you'll see that mine says in green that it's good and it's a vector, and vector is the best because it's scalable. And then you can choose if you want to change the color of the shirt. My image was black, so I only want to allow for white shirts. You can choose which colors people can purchase if you want to choose more than one or just one. And then you can move the graphic around. You can change the size of it. And again, you can choose graphics that they already have if you don't have one. And then once you're done, they will also give you images where you can mock up the shirt. And this is the area where they set you up for Etsy. So these are all the fields that Etsy asks you to input on their listing page. You'll want to put your product title. They also already put in the description, which is great. And then you can also be transparent about how this is made, which I think is really important because these print-on-demand items can take longer. So by letting your customer know that, then they know what to expect. You can also choose to show the size guide, and then you can also add in your tags. Tags will help people find your product on Etsy. They also have this keyword scout, but it is a paid service, so that will probably help you get keywords that are highly searchable. So I'm gonna just change my sections in my Etsy store because it used to be for my alcohol ink art, but now in this example I'm making t-shirts. So I'm just gonna create that section. So you might want to have that set up before you create your product, because on the Printful site you can choose the section that you want it to go in. This little pop-up I think allows you to choose settings so that it's the same for all of the listings you create. But the page that we are on right now allows you to set your pricing. It tells you how much the Printful price is and then how much you will make. So if you change the retail price, it will tell you in that revenue column what your profit will be. It also allows you to set the same price across all items, or you can set them individually because larger sizing costs a little bit more. So if you want to charge your customer more, if they're buying, for example, a 4XL, you can do that. Or if you want to make it easy for the customer, you can just choose to set the same price across all of them. So when you're done, you're just going to hit submit to store, and this sends your product to your Etsy store. You can see it has a progress shower at the top. So once that's done, you'll be able to go into your Etsy shop and see that as a draft. So if you go to your listings page and then on the right hand side, click on the draft toggle, you will see the new product. It always puts it as a draft, and then you go in there and double check everything and then hit publish. So these are what the mock-ups look like and the size guide looks like. And you can see that it has entered in all of the information from Printful, which is handy. So now you don't have to do that. It's added your tags. You can add the other things like materials, but you can also turn on and off these different pricing options, but it has added them all for you. And then it also adds all of the Printful delivery options because they set their own shipping fees depending on where it's going. So now that I've hit publish, this item is live. So if I go to my store and I go to the shirts section, you'll see the first product is live. So now anybody can go to this and purchase it, and the Printful site will make it and send it to that customer, which is pretty cool. It allows you to make designs to test and also have a side hustle that doesn't take too much of your time. So I'm going to my dashboard now to see the products that I've made. You can see right here that it has like check boxes of things that you need to do. It says I still need to take care of billing. So this basically means that you need to attach a credit card. So when somebody does create a order, that Printful can charge your card with the cost of the item, and then the order will get fulfilled. So once you've added that, the last thing to do is order samples. They do offer a discount if you want to order samples. I am going to order something, but I'm going to order something as if I were a customer. So some other cool things you can do is add some branding. I know with print on demand, you may not be able to add those personal touches with your packaging, but there are some things you can do by including your logo. Here you can see that you can add custom labels. Only some products will offer this, but basically you can have the tag on the inside, have your branding so that it feels a little bit more legit and a little bit more professional. I do think it's worth the extra because branding is so important, and I think it just like sets you apart and also just levels you up a little bit, and I think it allows people to trust in your brand a little bit more. So I'm going to show you how you can add this. If you go to the stores section and then click on add product, I'm going to add a new shirt. You can filter the products by branding options. So if I choose inside label, it's only going to show me the products that allow me to create an inside label with my brand. These are a few of the other filters you can choose if you want to make sure that they have the size you want, the material, the color, whatever you want to do. And then once you could choose the item that you want, you'll see the options for creating that inside label. So once I have this product open, you'll see on the top, just above the mock-up, there's some tabs that allow you to change the view. So you can go to the inside label as well as the outside label. Outside label would just be the back of your shirt that everybody can see, obviously, and inside label is the one that nobody can see. So I'm just gonna grab some of their images just to make this easy. So I put a banana on the outside label, The inside label already has information about the makeup of the garment, of the material, where it was made. So you don't need to worry about that. That will already be there, and I think it has to be there. So you get to add an image just to that small area at the top. If you add an inside and an outside, you're going to be adding 2 additional costs to that. Same with this example here, if I add something to the sleeve. So every time you add a new surface area with a image, it will increase your cost by quite a bit, as you can see on the bottom. So just keep this in mind because it will make your shirt a lot more expensive. You may only want to do one inside label and not both, but that's totally up to you. Okay, so I'm jumping back to the dashboard and clicked on the settings page. I'm going to add a logo to all the receipts that go with the orders. This is another way you can add branding to make sure when a customer gets your order that they know who it's from and they recognize the brand and aren't like, oh, like, where did I buy this from? You know? They also give you a little text box so you can leave a message. So when the customer gets your order, you can say, hey, thanks, make sure to tag me and leave your Instagram or whatever you want to say. But I think it's super important because it adds a personal touch, and also it's a great opportunity for you to reach out to them. So once you have that done, it will get printed on like a thermal kind of paper receipt, which will go with your order. You can also change things on your tracking page, it says right there. So you can add like a color logo, because with your receipt, the receipt is just black and white. So that way, when the customer goes to track it, they have your logo there, and they also allow you to add social media accounts and other links like that. So I would take these opportunities to add any kind of contact or branding information because I think that they are super important and an opportunity for you to connect with your customers. Printful also allows you to create packaging inserts so that these go with your orders, but again, it does cost. You can also send them something, I believe, like a freebie, and they will house it for you. So you pay for them to store it, and then they'll put them in the packages for you. So you do pay an extra fee for that, but maybe it's worth it for you. Okay, so I'm going to order my own products. I did add a few more items. I tried an embroidery patch because I'm curious to see what the embroidery is like. I ordered that plus a headband. So if you go into your Etsy store now, you'll be able to see my order here. You can see what I ordered and then also where it's going and all that stuff. And then if you go to your Printful site and go to your orders, they should show up here, but they didn't. So I chatted with the support team and asked them why it wasn't showing up. And they manually refreshed it, but they said if it happens again, there is a workaround. So I just thought I would share this with you because it happened while I was making my site, and so I assume it can happen to other people because by the sounds of it, it feels like it could be a common problem. So the way you fix that is you go into your store, and then on the top right, you'll see refresh data. So you just want to click that, and then that should then show you your orders. So you can see here, my order is there and it says waiting for fulfillment. So that means that it hasn't been processed yet. They haven't done anything with it. And you can also see what's in the order, how much it costs, all that stuff. And you get updates in your email about if the order is being processed or if it's been shipped. Like for example, this email just let me know that it's in, and it tells me where it's going to be fulfilled. I guess they try and find the closest to where your customer's home address is. So this is the email when the order was submitted. You can see it's July 24th. So fast forward to when I received the order here. It came in this black bag with my logo on it, and I can tell you the date it arrived, which was August 11th. So this is the stuff that came with the order. I have the receipt, which has my little message, and then I also have this little embroidery notification thing that came with the embroidered patch, tells you how to attach it. And then this is the headband. So it comes in this bag, with some information on it. So the embroidery patch was not bad. It was a little bit thinner than patches I'm used to, but the embroidery looked really nice. But yeah, you can tell it's a little bit thinner, but it's still pretty good. The headband was pretty cool. One special thing I did on here was I kind of did like a inside label, I guess, like a printed words, but I chose black ink and went over the black part of the image, so that was a fail. But it's there, so something to keep a note of. And this one I chose black thread, so you can see where it's sewn together. That is black thread. And this one is an all over print, which is a little bit different than when they print an image on a shirt. So I'm heading back to Printful and going to my orders page just to show you what it looks like when it's done. So it's grayed out. It says fulfilled. When you click on it, you can see when it was ordered, which is July 24th, and when it was delivered, August 11th, which is almost 4 weeks. But again, this stuff takes kind of a long time. So I hope this was helpful. Maybe it just helps you get the confidence to set up your own shop. If you have any specific questions, please let me know. Or if there's something else you want to learn, I'm happy to give it a try.